March. March 24th is when this cohort started. So I joined us to celebrate our interns today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll get started in a minute. Okay. Again, congratulations, interns. As some of you might know me, my name is Sheila Oduro. I'm a current and previous student of arithmetics. I'm also working in the cybersecurity space. And so we will start by thanking our sponsors today. All right. Our sponsors, as you might know, is Arithmetics Inc., Arithmetics Academy, Diaspora Care, ADDI, which is African Diaspora Development Institute, and then CompTIA. We give them thanks. All right. The internship instructor, which is Dr. Emmanuel Adu, the man of the hour. He's a former United States Army captain. He's a cybersecurity expert and a consultant. He's a former professor at University of Maryland Global Campus and Central Texas College. He's the founder of Arithmetics Inc. and Arithmetics Academy. He has over 21 years in the IT industry. He's been in the industry for over 21 years. So we are going to go down the overall internship program. And as I said, this cohort started in March 2024. And we're going to go through the projects. These are the projects that the interns worked on. So starting, they use a cybersecurity framework like the CIS Control version 8, NIST, CSF, and then CIS RAM, and many more to help secure the IT infrastructure for the companies that were selected, which was Diaspora Care Inc. And then ADDI. They conducted risk assessment of an organizational security posture. These organizations that they work with. They conducted third-party risk assessment for the organizations. They also set up an incident response program for these organizations. All right, just more diving into what they did. So they started with project 1, and the project 1, they worked on understanding the fundamental security concepts, which is the CIA risks, vulnerabilities, threat, people, technology, and then the process, which is helping them to meet with the client's IT personnel. So they have to meet with IT personnel to help understand these concepts. And then in project 2, they worked in understanding your client's security situations. They use OWASP Top 10. They also use MITRE ATT&CK framework. They use the CIS framework to understand the legal and regulatory requirements. In project 3, they worked on understanding the governance in every organization, which is the security IT corporate. They also use the NIST 853. They did standards and policies, SOPs, and guidelines. In project 4, they worked on security management plan framework selections. And then on project 5, they worked on identifying and classifying the organization's IT assets, establishing a security baseline for these organizations to start with. And then on project 6, they worked on risk management, which is designing and implementing a risk management strategy for these organizations that were selected. And then on project 7, they helped in building an incident response plan for these organizations. And project 8, they worked on understanding the automated security management and reporting tools that is in the industry currently. In project 10, they worked on third-party risk management. Project 9, And then project 10, they worked on security awareness training. All right, so right now, we are going to take a message from our main sponsors, Arithmetics Academy. And I will read to you. Arithmetics Academy, as many of you might know, is a cybersecurity training institute based in New York, United States of America. Arithmetics Academy has trained over 1,000 students all around the globe, including myself, to become cybersecurity professionals. Overall category of courses when you go on our page is you will see the cybersecurity for beginners. This is a free course that will give you a better insight into cybersecurity career and the cybersecurity industry. This is for a person that is thinking of if they should get in or not. And then we also do have PCI DSS for beginners. This is a free course also that will give you a better insight into the PCI industry. This is also for somebody thinking about specializing in PCI DSS. And then the cybersecurity entry-level course. This is for a person that has actually made a decision of getting into cybersecurity. This is the best training for absolute beginners who want to start working as a cybersecurity professionals. And this usually takes about 6 months or less to complete the course. And then we also have courses for certification courses like CISSP, and then CompTIA Security Plus, CISA, and then we also have CYSA Plus, and many more. And then we also do a payment card industry data security standard, which is the PCI DSS training itself. This helps, this is a course for CIS specialists and experts. We also do hands-on, cyber hands-on training. This is somebody that has taken a course somewhere, but is lacking the hands-on training. And then also, we also provide cyber job placement assistance. That is for somebody that is sure that they have the training and understanding, but need help to find a job. All right. And how do you get us, one might ask? You can find us at www.arithmeticsacademy.com. If you go to YouTube, you will also find us as Arithmetics Academy. On Facebook, you will also find us with Arithmetics Academy. All right. And we will call on our guest speaker, Mr. Brian Wright, is a data privacy and protection analyst. Mr. Brian, if you can hear me, please go ahead and speak, Brian. Is he on here?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Very faint, if you can.
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm not sure why I cannot hear that loud. But I can hear you.
Okay, yes. Just wanted to say that I am so proud of everyone on here today. This graduation ceremony is so important. And I just want to let everyone know that you have done a great work. You are doing you're a great work to yourself. And just wanted to let you know that I'm proud of all of you. You took the time to dig in and just do the work, get in there and learn. And you took the time to say, you know what, even though it may be challenging, even though there's a lot of work to be done, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to put the work in for my future because you have a strong why. You said, you know what, my why is important more than the excuses I could have in my head. My why is important because even though I could be doing something else, I'm here doing the work I need to do so I can better my family, better myself, and put myself in a position that would be great for the world. So I just want to congratulate all of you. You have been through months of grueling learning about GRC in this internship, and you put forth a lot of effort. Even though I wasn't in your individual classes, the fact that you're here today, the fact that you got through, it shows your dedication. It shows that you are serious about what you want to do for the rest of your life. And I'm proud of you. Here's the thing. There's going to be more challenges that come your way. But guess what? You've overcome the ones that have been before you. You're going to overcome the future ones. In life, when we don't have challenges, it's just easy. But when we do have challenges, we make ourselves work harder and go for our goals. So I just want to tell you, you're special. Even though I don't know you personally, you mean a lot to me. You mean a lot to Dr. Adu. He wanted to birth something inside of you to let you know that you could do it. And guess what? You're doing it. Even though you couldn't see the full picture, you're doing it. Even though you couldn't see everything ahead, you put in the work. So for those that have already gotten a job, I'm proud of you. For those that are still searching, I'm proud of you. For those that are still unsure, I'm proud of you because you're still here. But I want you to know, keep going. Even though it's hard, keep going. Because I do know this. Michael Jordan said a long time ago, you miss the shots that you don't take. Keep taking the shots. If you don't take the shots, of course you won't make it. But I believe in you. I believe everything that you're doing. And I just want to tell you, I'm proud. I love you all. And let's go forward and make this place a greater place for you and your family.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bryant, for the wise words. Thank you. All right, we will call on Mr. Felix Boaten. Please, if you are on the line, please go ahead and speak. Mr. Boaten is a cybersecurity professional, IT compliance analyst at Wibia Payne. Please go ahead, Mr. Boaten, if you
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm also a past student of Arithmetics Academy. And I will say congratulations to this cohort. It's a March 2024. Congratulations to all the graduates. Although you've ended the class, you've ended the internship, but my advice to you is that it doesn't end here today. Okay, you have to step up on what you are doing, your studies. So my little advice is put your resumes together as soon as you can, and then also work hard on your soft skills. Okay, there are so many things you have to work on in terms of the soft skills. So that will help you to prepare for like interviews. And also, as Dr. Edu has always been advising all of us, try and apply directly like to the companies instead of always using like easy apply to submit resumes. And also, I will also, from my personal experience, don't apply to only remote positions. Okay, you can try hybrid, and you are now beginning to try the hybrid jobs and on-site positions as well. That will increase your chances of landing a job quickly. And I'll also say the more interviews, the more interviews you have, the more better you become. You might you might go into an interview and you'll be rejected, but don't give up. Okay? Just learn from your mistakes. Learn from where you fell short in that interview, correct it, and step up again. And then I will also say, always feel free to seek help from Dr. Edu and his team before or after your interviews. So the work begins now. Okay, the main work you have to do begins now. So don't give up. Congratulations again.
Thank you, Mr. Felix Burton, for the wise words. Okay, and then we will take messages from our past interns. Okay, Julie Miles, if you are on the line, I invite you to speak as cybersecurity analyst.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, and congratulations on finishing the first, I would say the first half of this process. Eurythmics has done its part, and the rest is up to you. And just like everyone before me has said, this means putting yourself out there, getting coaching and feedback. You have just a few minutes to impress a hiring manager when you even get that far, or before you even get to the hiring manager as a recruiter, and you just have a very short window. So you want to make sure you button down your introduction. Practice with people. That's something that helped me. Practice with people, take the feedback they give you, work on it, because you want to be memorable when you talk to any of these people. So yes, work on the presentation. Tailor your resume for each position. I remember when I started applying for jobs, it was just one resume that had made it like very general, and I was just applying everywhere, and I was rarely getting calls. So I started tailoring my resume for each position, and that's something that ChatGPT can save you hours on. And I started getting more opportunities to interview, but then I was not getting past the company's recruiter. So what I did was I reached out to other people, and I just let them listen to my pitch, and they guided me, and that yielded results for me. What else did I touch on? And yeah, and I also have faith you'll be exactly where you are supposed to be. So if it's not happening, just keep pushing. And yeah, there's a door out there for you, and it's going to open when it's time. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Julia, for another wise words that you shared with us. Okay, so moving on, this is how your certificate will look like from Eurythmics after completion of this internship. It has your name and your signature, and this is exactly how it will look. And this is the certificates that we are passing out to our interns. Okay, so we are going to move on to our interns in the ADDI. As you might understand, we did we divided the interns to work on these two organizations that we selected, ADDI and Diaspora Care. And for this March cohort, we are calling on the Diaspora Care group. Okay, and this is the team leader. So Bettina, I'm calling on you to introduce your team members. Bettina, if you can hear me, I want you to introduce your team members, and then we can move on.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. My name is Bettina, group leader or say team leader for Diaspora Care Interns. And we were 7 in a group. I would say that we're basically family now because we started as not knowing anyone, and then now we are ending today as basically a family. So for myself, you know my name already. My name is Bettina Kwati. I have with me the assistant team leader, who is Mr. Bartholomew. There's also Miss Philomena Mensah, who was also a member. And there's Mr. Bright Avegbedor. I hope I haven't butchered your name. I'm so sorry if I did. There's also Michael Osai Inti. And there's Mr. Joseph Boama. And lastly is Mr. Evans now. So these are my group members for the Diaspora Care team. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So for awards for the team members for Diaspora Care, most technical knowledge, we always acknowledge the team members and the hard work they have done. And so for most technical knowledge, Bartholomew, Lowell, and Michael Osei in team. For most valuable team member, Philomena Mensah, and then Bettina. And then for most active, Evans Na and Bettina. And then for most resourceful, Joseph Boama, and then Bright. And then for most helpful, we have Bright, and then Bartholomew. We'll move on to group ADDI. We will be calling on the team members to speak, but currently we are just introducing everybody. So for team ADDI, okay, we will call on Nikki. She is the team leader for group ADDI. Nikki, if you could help me, if you can hear me, please go ahead and speak and introduce your team members, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nikki, and I was the group leader for EDDI team. I have an assistant, Nibechi, and a team member, Tim. And I also had, we also had Roger on our team, and Martin Erta was also one of the team members. We were a team of 5. It was a small team, but yeah, we're able to pull it off. Yeah, so we were a team of 5.
Good.
My team members.
All right. So recognizing team ADDI members, most technical knowledge was Nebichi. For most valuable intern was Nikki. And for most active intern was Tim. For most resourceful intern was Roger. For our most helpful team intern was Martin. Great job, guys. Okay, so now we are going to be calling on messages. We're going to be taking messages from for the March cohorts. Everybody in the team is welcome to speak.
Okay, so I guess I'll just start. This is Bettina again, team leader for Diaspora Care. And this message goes to all of us, not just Diaspora Care, but to ADD as well. Okay, so it is with, I wrote something down and I just felt I should just read it out to everyone today. It's based on all the hard work that we've done since March till now. So here it goes. It is with great pleasure and pride that I come before you today as we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our cybersecurity interns. Today is a significant milestone, making the culmination of months of hard work, dedication, and growth. First and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of our graduates. That's myself and every intern here today. We have demonstrated not only our technical proficiency, but also commitment to the ever-evolving field of cybersecurity. Our journey has been one of exploration, learning, and overcoming challenges. And today we recognize and applaud our success. Cybersecurity is a critical domain in our increasingly digital world. Every day, we hear about new threats and vulnerabilities that can compromise the security of our data, our businesses, and even our personal lives. It is people like us who have chosen to dedicate ourselves to this field, who stand as the guardians of our digital future. Our skills and knowledge are vital in protecting against these threats and ensuring a safer and more secure world for all of us. Throughout this internship, we have not only gained valuable technical skills, but also developed the ability to think critically and adapt to new challenges. We have collaborated with our peers, shared knowledge, and supported each other through complex problems. These experiences have prepared us well for the dynamic and fast-paced nature of cybersecurity. We have moved forward in our careers, or as we move forward in our careers today, I encourage us to continue embracing a mindset of continuous learning. And I always say this, the landscape of cybersecurity is ever-changing, and staying ahead requires a commitment of lifelong education and professional development. Seek out new opportunities, stay curious, and never stop pushing the boundaries of our knowledge. I also want to acknowledge the invaluable contributions of our mentors. Your guidance, expertise, and encouragement have played a crucial role in shaping our success in this internship. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to nurturing us into becoming cybersecurity professionals. To our graduates, as we embark on the next phase of our journey, remember the importance of integrity, collaboration, and resilience. The work we do has a profound impact on the safety and security of individuals, organizations, and nations. Let us approach each challenge with determination and a sense of purpose, knowing that we have the skills and the support of a global community of cybersecurity professionals behind us. In closing, I want to once again congratulate each of us on this incredible achievement. Our hard work, perseverance, and passion has brought us to this moment, and I have no doubt that we will continue to achieve great things in our future. Thank you, and congratulations to all of us.
That was very beautiful, Bettina. Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you. Anybody want to speak? Please go ahead.
Yes, this is Navishi. I will speak to three things, just the program itself, the mentors, and also just, advice to self and the people who are graduating. So the program itself, I mean, if you've ever had a job in cybersecurity, like Dr. Adu always say, nobody comes to train you on what you say on your resume that you know. Okay, so this is a great place to come and get all the training you can get. They'll orient you on their systems, but they're not going to sit you down to teach you how to do risk assessments because your resume says that you know that, right? So this is a great place for everyone watching. If you're contemplating, get in, and this is one good advice for you. Don't follow what everybody in your group is doing. Forge your own path. If you know that you need to put extra work in order to comprehend the process, do it. Don't, look at what is easy. Easy is like a way of saying that you're not committed. You're looking at, quickly getting to something when you've not really garnered all the knowledge you should at the end of it. So do not take the easy route. Do all the research that you really, truly need to do for each project so that you come out understanding, you can speak to it when you go to interviews, not just, being acquainted with it, like knowing it. So the next thing that I wanted to say about this is the interaction with other people in your group. So this was a learning curve for me, and Natalie can attest to this because my husband had to talk me out of not leaving my group because I was really frustrated. And the very first presentation, I thought that Desperate Care did so well, and I am very competitive. I refuse to lose. So I actually contacted one person from that group. I don't think he ever got my message. It was during one of the sessions I sent a chat message to him, but he never really got my message. I wanted to know what they did to come up with such a cohesive presentation. So what I'm saying with that is this will help with your soft skills. It really helped me because I went from trying to leave my group to staying and making sure that we grow, the way we should grow, become cohesive, learning how to speak to each other, and just making sure that our team, grows. So the soft skills you gain from this, if you, keep an open mind, you learn how to resolve conflicts, handle diverse personalities in a professional manner, and just learning how to speak to people in meetings and stuff. And then lastly, I wanted to speak to our mentors, Natalie and Abdina. I couldn't thank you enough. Sorry to single Natalie out, but she and I actually had a bond. There's something that was so personal to me that I had to share with one person, and it was Natalie. And I really appreciate how she reminded me that I am actually confident, that I'm actually knowledgeable on this stuff. And it really boosted my confidence. So Natalie, I want to thank you, in front of everyone right now. I thank you. I appreciate all your help. And Abina, oh my goodness, this Abina has such attention to detail. She's such a detail-oriented person. Like every presentation that we did, whether it was just grammar or just the way that aesthetics, like just the way it looked, Abina will catch everything, even the fonts. So I really appreciate that. Natalie, Abina, thank you so much. And for my teammates, thank you for helping me grow. And for all the times that I was too much, I apologize. But yeah, thank you very much. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for all you said, for the wise words. Anybody else want to speak? You are welcome.
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Okay.
Barthelemy here from team Diaspora Care. I would like to really thank Diaspora Care. As I was saying yesterday in the cyber chat, I tried to get into the cybersecurity field since long ago, but I was just pulled from different spaces, and I could not really. I did some programs, but I could not really go that step forward to take like even an interview. I was not that confident, but this internship has really helped me get that confidence, get the knowledge first, and get that confidence to go out there and take interviews. I would like, in the meantime, thank my teammates. It was great. We had really good time working. We had some time where we really not argued, but we did not share the same idea, or we did not have the same approach. I think, as I always told them, this goes into our training, because in the workplace, we'll have some situations like this where our approach is not approved, or we'll have differences with different approaches, different understanding, as we have different background. But the fact that we were discussing these things, and we were even going on Google, ChatGPT, looking up and bringing information, sharing those. And even one time we went all the way to Dr. Edu because this thing we could not agree on. It was really a learning experience, and I appreciate, everyone, Bettina, our lawyer, our talker, our Events was there every day when we were meeting. He was the first always to to join the meeting. He was just great. Joseph, oh boy. Michael, Bright was the quieter, but he would not let him go, his go. He will just he will participate. He's there. But I will give him one rub. Between him and Bettina, they will share the sleeping reward because sometimes they slept on us during our work. It was great, and I enjoyed it, and I hope that we'll continue working together, helping each other, even in the workplace, because this is just the starting, and we'll have many more challenges to come. We have the whole community, Eritmis community, but the family that we created, we have to continue on. And thank you again, Dr. Edu and staff, really. It's not only Dr. Edu that was supportive, even, the community, our mentors. I had an interview, I could not reach to Dr. Edu and the team, but they stepped in and helped me really, really, really well. And that is the great thing about Eritmis. If you can reach out to the admins, you have a community that backs you up. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the wise words. Anybody else that want to speak? You are welcome. Okay, going once.
Hey everyone, this is Bright Vogbedo. I want to thank Dr. Edu and my cohorts, Bettina. Hi, Bettina.
Hi, Bright. How are you?
Good. Evans, Philo, Joseph, and Mr. Barr. Thank you guys for helping me transition from healthcare field into cybersecurity. I am still learning, and I will continue to learn every single day. I'm always quiet in the class sometimes, but I listen. Although sometimes when I come back from work, I'm tired and I sleep on you. Your advice and then persistence and learning and going into details, how to figure things out. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I thank you so much for helping me. Thank you guys, and congratulations to all of us, including ADDI group. I learned from you guys too. Thank you, Dr. Edu, again.
Hello, Sheila. Excuse me. Hello, Sheila. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I'd like to make a few comments about the program and my team members here. The programs are comprehensive coverage for GRC topics, and the quality of instruction and leadership provide an excellent opportunity for me, and I'm sure for many of my group members. The hands-on experience, expert guidance, and supportive environment provide interns with the skills, knowledge, and confidence needed to succeed in the field. The focus on mastery of concept ensures that interns receive high-quality instruction, and those specific concepts actually stand out to me. To the ADDR team's leadership, the team's leader Nikki deserves commendation. So I'd like to take this opportunity to emphasize that she displayed an excellent planning, execution, and timely delivery of our project. She stayed focused on ensuring the team always look good and focus on project management and the timely delivery of our project. Nebechi, the assistant team leader's contribution to the program is particularly noteworthy. I want to make sure I did bring that up here. Our willingness to share expertise, encourage team members to excel, and generously provide personal resources demonstrate a supportive learning environment. The approach not only enhances my learning experience, but also models collaborative nature of cybersecurity work. And I can't really conclude my comment here without mentioning a thing or two about our mentors. Our mentors, Abena and Natalie, provided outstanding mentorship. Their dedication to the intern success is evident in several areas, but I'll mention a few. Insightful support. Abena and Natalie provided insightful support that enhanced the learning experience, offering valuable real-world perspectives that are often difficult to obtain in a classroom setting. Active participation. They participated in all our team meetings and projects. The fact that mentors participated in all meetings and projects greatly improved team collaboration and engagement throughout our learning environment. And the last thing I'll mention about our mentors will be the timely project delivery. They emphasize completion of our project on time. The program's focus on developing professional work. I mean, that helps us to actually learn and improve our focus on developing a professional work habit, which are crucial in the fast-paced world of cybersecurity and GRC. To my team members, myself, Martin, and Roger. I think, in the beginning stages, we discovered that some of us have a lot of scheduling challenges. We also have some hiccups in the formation stages, but we were able to work together collaboratively to support one another and find creative ways to actually get the job done. So overall, I've really enjoyed participating in this program. The program offers a comprehensive and practical approach to governance, risk, and compliance, covering crucial areas that are essential to a well-rounded understanding of the field. So congratulations to all the graduates. I wish you all good luck.
Thank you. Anyone else want to speak?
Yeah, Sheila, this is Evans, and I would like to say something before we end the program. Yeah, so joining the Arithmetic cybersecurity program was an amazing experience for me. There is an immeasurable wealth of knowledge and support that is readily available to all team members. The internship is not just a program. It's a life-changing experience into the cyber experience by excellence and requires a lot of sacrifice. So working on a team is not just being a team member. You have to sacrifice. Sometimes work hard into late hours, 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. And last, I want to thank Dr. Edu. Dr. Edu is not just a professor, but also a coach, mentor, and is always there for us. And I'm proud to be part of the Arithmetic Academy program and the family. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Sheila, this is Michael, and I would like to say something about our group and also thank Dr. Edu for whatever the program that he has, put in place for everyone to benefit. First of all, I would like to thank my group, especially Bartholomew, who was always there to put the group meetings together, and also Evans, who was always there every time. But as for me, I don't have my time to go to meetings all the time. So I get some feedback from my group after the meeting is done. And I encourage anyone who would like to join the academy to make a decisive decision right now, because it's the content of the program is in depth. And after the internship, you will know that you are always confident face any interview or any job that you acquire. So with this, I would like to thank Dr. Edu and our mentors, especially Michael Yabua and Isosa and Bartolom and this guy, I've forgotten the name. Can somebody help me with the name?
Divine from Boston.
Divine from Boston. Divine from Boston. Though they were all busy, but they find time, to meet with us sometimes. And then we were all grateful for their help for going through this internship. It wasn't easy at first when we started. We were all, we are all scattered around all the place. We don't know what we are supposed to do. So we will stay late at night, sometimes 1 p.m. And then we couldn't get anything done. But as things goes on, after a week or two, we were able to, get on board and everything went smoothly from then. So we thank each and every one of the group for their support and encouragement. And also a big shout out go to Dr. Edu for being there for us all the time. And we have not stopped worrying you, Dr. Edu. We will continue to get in touch if you find any problem. So thank you very much for everybody. Thank you.
Nikki, I see your hand up.
Yeah, I wanted to say a few words. So I was the team lead for ADDI, but I just want to comment about the program. Despite the fact that I have work experience, this program is one of the best. The hands-on experience and the exposure to different domains of GRC that you get is very awesome. And also the team collaboration experience, even the positive and the negative part, it's a good experience for me. The mentoring support and just the one-on-one and the one-on-one resume prep and interview support, everything you get is well worth the money and more. The program is designed to be comprehensive. And I just love the teaching style because Dr. Adu delivered with a teaching style that excels at breaking down technical terms. You want to call it technical jargon, so you can, but yeah, it breaks them down into easily understandable and relatable content, and that just makes it, very different. It makes it, easy to chew on. So it's truly an investment in knowledge that pays the best interest. I encourage everyone thinking or doubting. As a matter of fact, I had already registered for a program a few days before, but I was still not convinced. And then I just reached out I saw the ad on, I think it was on Instagram, and then I just followed it, and I reached out to Dr. Adu, and then I made an appointment. I spoke to him, and I just had this conviction that this was good. So, but and then I registered. But yeah, it's if you're contemplating, please go for it. You're gonna learn there are pros and cons with the team, that I personally went through. But I'm glad that we were able to always meet the deadline and deliver. The formation stage was a bit rough for my team, especially in the beginning. But then at the end, we came through, we came strong, delivered. We tried, we made sure everyone's input was executed somehow. To my team members, thank you. For those that were very active, I want to mention Tim was always active. I don't think he ever missed any meeting, so thank you. Assistant, the big chiefs, that we had our formation stage, but I really appreciate the technical knowledge she brings into the team, and she has this she should do extra. Always extra. I am thinking, oh, we have a deadline to meet. We have to, we just have to do this. But then she brings in. So I do appreciate that she brings in she calls it extra credit, like she would say. But it's truly, it's been an amazing experience. Yeah, the mentors. Thank you so much, They were always available during our team meetings. As a matter of fact, at first then I thought, oh, maybe this is too much, but then no, they provided constructive feedback. It was awesome. So thank you for your support. Yeah, so I highly recommend this program for any aspiring cybersecurity professionals. Now, I can speak to different projects during interviews, so I am looking forward to the next level for me. I have, a few interviews upcoming. So, but I'm just excited to speak to this project that I've discussed and that I've actually worked on. So congratulations to all the interns, to all those that, did the work. You have to do the work and to kind of know this feeling of relief that, we've been through for the past 2.5 to 3 months. So congratulations, everyone. Team, thank you. Martin, Eta, even though you couldn't make the meetings all time, at least they were still, Roger, thank you. That one time, team Roger and Martin did, the work. Thank you, guys. We were a smaller team, but it's been great. It's been a good learning experience for me, dealing with personalities, pushbacks, and everything. So, I do thank you. So, I just want to say a big thank you to the whole entire team. Yeah, thank you all. I know this is not just a one-man show. A one-man can't pull this off. So the whole entire team, thank you for putting this together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. Nebichi?
Yes, I'm sorry for the second round, Sheila. I just wanted to quickly thank Dr. Du again. I don't think I said that clearly enough. Because really I've gained confidence here. I went back and watched all the presentations we did from the first one to the last one. I'm a different person. Yeah, I'm no longer introverted. I speak clearly and I really honed the skills here. So thank you, Dr. Du, you did that. Thank you to everyone. Nikki, the PowerPoints, thank you for teaching me, okay? Thank you so much, because I really have learned a lot from you for that. Thank you for always putting it together. Remember that time when I messed it up? Thank you. You fixed it. Thank you, Tim, for always getting us back in line when we're just, straying. Thank you, Roger, for fixing my PowerPoints and putting them on the slides. Thank you. Thanks, Martin, Natalie, and Abna. Already thanked you guys, but thank you again. You were present at every meeting, encouraging, reeling us back in when we were arguing a lot. Thank you. So this was just a thank you to everyone, to the program. If you're thinking about it, get in. It's worth every second. You will grow your soft skills, your technical skills, every which way that will get you on the job. You're not going to get training on the job. Just to remind us again, they'll give you a little bit of orientation. That's it. So come in, get your training here, and then you go to the job. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Nabishi. Yes, that presentation aspect actually does something to you. It changes you. That's where I started. But yes, so you're very right. Thank you, everyone. I am not sure if anybody wants to speak, but we'll move
Yes.
on.
Hi, this is Natalie. I would like
Okay.
to say something.
All right, go ahead, Natalie.
Thank you. So, Dr. Adu, Sheila, ladies, gentlemen, our incredible graduate, greetings. So, graduates, today we celebrate your hard work, dedication, and perseverance, a testament to the countless hours you've invested in the workshop and / internship. So I know it wasn't easy, right? I was there. I witnessed that, not only as a former graduate myself, and also as a mentor for ADDI. So I would like to call Nikki, Nebichi, Tim Rogers, and Martin. Kudos to you. It wasn't easy, I can say that it was not easy, but here you are, And special shout out to Nebichi, Miss Extra Credit. And I wanted to say thank you all for your kind words also. And it was my pleasure to be there and to help. I mean, the end game of all this is to be able to share it, like share the knowledge that you acquire to somebody else. Otherwise, I mean, what's the point? So in conclusion, I want to leave you with remembering that learning does not end here. You need to embrace every opportunity to grow your skills and cheer to the next endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Natalie. We've heard a lot about the mentors, so I will acknowledge them in the end, but thank you to all of you. Okay. Anybody else want to speak? Last acts, and then we can move on.
Okay, that last, I started first, so I just finished with me.
Okay.
So this is just to also say thank you very much to everyone, ADDI and Diaspora Care Group. We did not meet much with ADDI. We're only meeting on the days that we had to do the submissions, but they were also great and they did super well. So I'll say thank you to all of you. I will say thank you to my group mate, my assistant leader, Bartholomew. He was great. I know that him and myself, we put all of you through so much stress. I mean, we are basically meeting every day, 10 p.m. till like 2 a.m. And then afterwards, we will go to work and everything. So it wasn't easy, but we had to do it. We had to push ourselves into doing this. That is why you even heard some of us, some of us, we had to like sleep through some of the the meetings and all that, because we were super tired some of the days, but we still had to make it work. So I would say thank you everyone. To Philomena, she's watching us from Ghana. She had to go to Ghana. And Bartholomew, you did great. Evans, you were perfect. Bright, Joseph, and Michael, I can't thank you all enough. Thank you for the family that we've created, and thank you for everything that we all learned. And I know that this is just the beginning for all of us. I mean, we've all started applying, we've started interviewing, myself and Bartholomew in our group. Some of us have even gotten offers and here and there, thanks to Dr. Adu and all the time that he has spent on us. We always bothering him. I don't know how he does it. I always say this, like he's just one person and everybody wants to speak to him. The time that he has for us, it's amazing. Thank you very, very much for everything. And to you, Sheila, and to everybody in the Red Mist Academy, thank you all, because you guys we looked up to you and then we decided to join this. So thank you so much for everything that you've done for us, and to everybody and to all the interns, congratulations.
Okay, we'll move on. We'll take a message from Arithmetics Academy. The man of the hour. You've done it again. I personally call him the cybersecurity god because of all the amazing things that he's doing. Dr. Emmanuel Adu, please, if you.
Yeah, thank you, Sheila. So I'll start off by asking all the interns, graduating interns, if I told you I was going to give you a job for 120K, 140K, but before I give you the job, I'm going to tell you 15 no's, very hard and painful no's for 7 months before I gave you the job. Will you, be willing and able to go through all the no's that we're going to tell you in your face before we finally give you the job? Knowing very well that at the end of it, I'm going to get this money, right? You can tell me all the no's you want. I don't care. I'm going to, keep listening to your no's, and when it's time, give me that money, right? What I'm trying to say is, if you know the future, you're not really going to be disturbed by what is going to come your way, right? When you were a baby, when you were 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, if you knew where you were going to be today, or what you're going to become, right? I don't think you would have really bothered if people were trying to bully you in school and they're like, yeah, look at your shoe, it's not nice as mine. You already wouldn't have worried, right? Because you knew where you were going to get to and you have seen the future. So when we see or we have a glimpse of the future, we don't really get discouraged. And that is what I want everybody moving forward from the internship to know, right? Your future, I'm just giving you a glimpse of it. You are going to be that cybersecurity professional, doing your remote job or hybrid or whichever one that you want, making that big money and having that flexibility with time for your family and everything else that you want to do. Being able to travel and work anywhere, you are going to have that luxury as well. But before then, there's going to be a lot of no's, right? You go to interviews and they think you did so well, they should give you this, and they're going to come back and say no. But your goal, and what your future, looks like. So that shouldn't discourage you. And, I wanted to speak on resilience because that is your next stage of what you are going to be doing, right? You are done. You've been able to climb this mountain, the internship mountain, like you're saying, late nights, putting in the hard work. Now you're on top of this mountain, but this is the bottom of the next mountain, right? So you climbed all the way up to the top just to be at the bottom of the next one, right? But if you're not at the top of this one, you can be at the bottom of the next one that you're going to start climbing now, which is to land your either first or second cybersecurity job, making 6+ figures as you want, and then having that flexibility financially, and then also in terms of time for you and your family. So I'm blessing you off. I'm giving you a glimpse of your future. So if they tell you the no's, don't really worry about them. Just move on. They are not the right choice for you, so just move on. Now, the next one that I'm going to talk about is the cybersecurity language, right? Now, like Nibichi was talking about, when you go back and you look at your first presentations and, when people were all over the place, you didn't know what was what. And then halfway through the internship, sometimes I have to really look at the name. Is that really Sheila? Like, are you sure that is Sheila? Because you are flowing and you are, delivering so much. I'm like, wow. I'm even taken aback. I'm like, are you sure this is Sheila? Right? True story. So, Venice, I know a few of you probably have seen her on Cyber Chat. She also came through the same way. There was one time we were doing my assistant and we were on the phone. So I was asking her the interview, she was going through and she was just on fire. And I'm like, Venice, are you reading from a book? She's like, no, Dr. This is me. I'm like, wow. Okay. So that is how that is the journey. Now you are very sharp on point. You speak the cybersecurity language. Don't let it go away, right? It's like you went to France, you stayed for 6 months, you became so fluent in French, you came back to the States, and everybody is speaking English, and you also jump into English, and you don't try to speak French anymore. How well are you going to speak French in the next 4 months, right? And you have interviews that are going to be in French. Now you are trying to remember some of these words, and it's not coming, and you're all over the place. So stay abreast with cybersecurity language. Where you are right now, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So improve on it. Stay in it. Attend cyber chat, attend other programs, talk to your group, discuss different cybersecurity problems and issues. That is how you polish up and you continue to grow, right? So, but if the moment you start, you stop using it, people will finish the internship, it's good, they are on fire, they might probably be one of the best interns out there, but then they go back to sleep and they close the chapter on it. And all they say is, yeah, I did this program, it was good, I'm going to apply one day. That one day will never come, right? Now, your next phase, the biggest phase that you're going to get into, you've gone through, you've acquired the knowledge and skills, you can do the work, but the learning don't stop there. Now, your learning is with hiring managers and with recruiters, right? Interviews are one of the best ways to learn that people don't even know or are not even aware of. Don't see it as an interview to get a job. See it as a learning process, right? If you go to an interview, what are you going to get out of that interview? So you have to look at it from a selfish point of view for you, right? It gives you the opportunity to have a glimpse into what they are looking for and the skill sets that you have. So they might be looking for something that you have, but probably you couldn't articulate it well. That is fine. You come back home, you do your homework, write out everything. Okay, I could have said this better. I could have polished it up, right? And then also that gives you the confidence and everything they were looking for during the interview, I can do. And we've done that, right? So if you don't, like Brian said, the shots you don't take, the shots that you missed, right? The ones that you missed when you took it, those are not really misses. Those were a way to correct you really to be able to, get the ones that you were able to get right. So interviews, even if you are not ready personally, just apply. When they give you the interview, don't run away like Sheila did on her first 2 interview invitations. Not to put Sheila's business out there, but she did run away from her first interview, right? Have that confidence. Like, what can they do to you? The worst case scenario is no. And I've not seen anybody in the world who died out of no, because he's very sick because they told him a lot of no's. No doesn't kill, right? So go to the interview, build your confidence. Go to the interview because you have more than what it takes to do the work. But how would they know if you don't talk to them? Right? So nobody will know what you can do if you don't, let them know what you can do. So interview, even if you are not ready. Say, oh, I still have to go back to the videos and polish up, and yes, I get all that piece. Those are really good excuses for you not to interview, right? But just push yourself out there, push yourself out there. And the groups, you have to encourage yourselves. If, you are all coming back with your interview stories and Michael has none to talk about, push Michael, push him. If somebody has to take Michael's resume and apply for him, please do apply for him. When you get the invitation, send it to him. Push yourselves. So because if you interview, that builds your confidence. That will let you know what they are looking for is not beyond your capability, right? Or your capabilities. So you have way more than it takes to work in the security space. And then also everybody was talking about how they started off and Richie wanted to get out of a group. Yeah, that happens. Right. The silent part about this program is the soft skills aspect of it. You are forced to, get baptized with fire on the soft skills side. No matter how well you think you can work in a group or how sure of yourself, you are going to meet a whole different lot of, people from different backgrounds, different mindsets, right? I think 2 interns before this one, they didn't tell me who, but there was a group. When everybody says yes, that one person thought it was his God-given right to say no, even if he knows it's yes. He would just say no just to piss everybody off. And they wanted to strangle him. But at the end of it, now they are all family, best buddies. So it shows you how to deal with people, how to manage people, how to be patient, right? And that will translate into your own family life, everything else that you do, right? So even if you thought you were patient, this is really going to take you to a different level. So when you go through the team formation stages, the formation, the storming, the norming, and now you're at a point where you are in the performance stage. Everybody, when there is attacks, everybody knows who's supposed to do what, and it just happens so smoothly, right? And if you go to interviews and they want to ask you about your experience working in a team, they're like, you guys don't even want to hear about this. Know how Nibichi almost hit me on the forehead, but I still had to, be patient, right? So you are learning all aspects of security, and the very difficult aspect of security to be able to teach you is the soft skills part, and that is what this program helps you to gain, right? So there is no other program out there in the security space. I can tell you that for a fact. You can go get PhD in cybersecurity, you are not going to get this, right? interpersonal, experience dealing with people, working in teams, and then also on top of that, polishing up on your cybersecurity knowledge and skill and getting projects done. So I applaud everybody. You did awesome. And my last point that I'm going to talk about is the imposter syndrome. So I've talked about this so many times, right? But personally, when it is you are feeling like, well, Dr. Edu don't know, don't know how I'm feeling. I know how you're feeling. And I know how everybody felt. Sheila, Kwame, name them. Everybody who's gone through, right? I tell them what you have now, you know more than somebody who's been in security for 5 years, 10 years, whether you want to believe that or not. It will amaze you. You go to companies and you are working and people who've been there for 6 years are approaching you, asking questions that they don't know. And you are looking behind you like, is it me or they are talking to somebody else? Right? And the question they're asking you, you are like, but this is, everybody's supposed to know this. No, but they've been working there for 5 years and they've been in security for 7 years, 8 years, but they don't know. Because you can be in security for 8 years and you can just be doing one thing over and over and over and over and over again. And if you don't polish up your skills and your knowledge, then you get rusty, right? Some people also were half baked when they got in and they are just doing monkey see, monkey do just to get by, right? But with what you have now, you have way more than it takes to be able to work anywhere in the GRC and beyond, in the blue team and the blue side of security. Even for folks who want to get on the red side, you have a very strong foundation and a very good understanding of how things work. So don't let that imposter syndrome take over, because you can actually do the work, and you've not you just psyching yourself. You can be motivated and going the wrong direction. I can be so motivated I'm going to Florida, but I'm driving to Boston. At that point, there is a big question mark. Your motivation is good, but it's not going to get you anywhere. But here, you've actually done these projects. So it's not like you are trying to just psych yourself, but this is something you've done. So have that confidence. You can do it over and over and over again. And how you did it, you even did it better, and you did it manually, right? So when people are asking, Dr. Edu, what same tools are we going to use? Tools don't do the work. You do the work. You are the best tool. So if you can do it manually, and now you have automated tools to help you, that even makes your life easier. So have that confidence in yourself. You are not an imposter. People who are working in there already, they are the ones who are imposters. Might never know. And mostly, I'll have interns come back to me. You said it. And yes, I know. I'm right. Right. So that is all that I'm going to say. But overall, congratulations. I appreciate everybody's effort that they put into this. And kindly go back through the projects that you worked on for the groups. Something for you to be hanging on. Go back to the project. Now you are not hard pressed for time. So pick a project, risk assessment, go back to it, review it. And then if we have some projects hanging out, I think we have a third-party one for Arithmetic Actual for our ASV scan. Probably I'll look at the teams and throw it out there for teams who want to really work on this. We are picking in between 2 or 3 companies. We are looking to pick an ASV scan too. So third-party risk management plays a key role here. But overall, I appreciate everybody's effort and what they put into this. And I'm blessing you off. You are now ready and able to work as security professionals. So don't sit on it. Start applying as soon as possible. And then also for everybody, if you are going to interviews and we don't know about it, you are so wrong. Please reach out. The only help you're not going to get is the one that you don't ask for. So, Dr. Edu can do so many things, but the only skills I don't have is a mind reader. I cannot read your mind and know that Nebichi is going to an interview on Tuesday. You have to reach out and tell me, right? So thank you, everybody. And for all our Arithmetic family members who showed up to support our graduates, we thank you and we appreciate your help and support. And I'm handing over to Sheila. Thank you, Sheila.
Thank you. Believe in everything that he said, except one. He can read your mind just he has a very good way of reading a personality and know what you're capable of. But yes, of course, if you don't tell them that you are applying or going to interviews, nobody will know. So everything that he has said is true, because there's so many of us that can actually come back and tell you. And I'm sure you have heard so much. If you go to the YouTube page, you will hear and you will see. These are not hired people. These are real people, including myself, that has been through his hands and still in his hands and are benefiting. So you are in the right hands and the right place. All right, so closing remarks from interns and attendees. Anyone that want to speak, want to have last words, you are welcome before we end this. Okay. All right. Did I hear someone?
Yes.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Again, this is Bettina. I was just gonna say that, Dr. Du, thank you very much for everything, for the help to all of us. And I'm just gonna talk about the interviews. I know that a lot of people, or I'll say almost all of us, will be scared to like try to even go for an interview. And this, like I always say that Dr. Du, you've said a lot, but then I always say that we should just try our best not to be scared of that. It's okay to be scared. But then if you don't put out the work, if you don't try, you never know what you can get out of it. Go for the interview. If you get a no, it's a learning progress for you. If you get a yes, yay. You know, I started applying even during the internship. We were not even done. And I always say this. And I said this yesterday for the cyber chat, and I'm going to say this here again. I was always telling my mates that I was just going to apply for, start applying just for applying's sake. And I was going, if I get an interview, I will be using that interview as a rehearsal for the main interview after the internship. So I got an interview. I reached out to Dr. Du. He really helped me out. I was gonna say that, you know what, I'm still gonna go for this. If I get a no, I would have learned from it. And I went through the first interview, went through the second interview, went to the third interview, and I got an offer. So if I had stayed by myself, worrying about how I was going to go for an interview and the fact that I'll be scared, they're going to say something that I will not be able to answer a question or whatever, that would be, I wouldn't be where I am now. The confidence that I got to even start an interview was all through this, the help that we got from Dr. Du and through this internship. And there were times that I would just stand in front of my mirror and just be talking to myself, looking at myself, how confident I will be looking during an interview. So if you're out there thinking that you cannot do this, I'm gonna say that you are doubting yourself. You can. Just try your best. The worst that can happen is a no. And Dr. Du said a no cannot kill you. It even helps you to learn and do better next time. So that is all I will say for now. And thank you very much for everything.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Okay. I believe that will be all. So I will move on to vote of thanks. Again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I understand some joining us from different places. So I greet you all and thank you very much for joining us today. It gives me an immense gratitude and profound emotion to see another group graduating, entering the cybersecurity industry. I said this from the first time we started that Dr. Emmanuel Ledoux is a resource. He has become a father, actually, helping us enter this space, which is amazing. Everybody that get the chance to actually enter into the cybersecurity space has no regret. So it's just an emotional time whenever I get this opportunity, and I'm very grateful to be here. First, I want to give thanks to the higher power that we all believe in, God Most High, Allah, whoever you believe in. We want to give thanks to Him for guiding us through this process. It is not an easy process, as you have all said. Great thanks to Dr. Emmanuel. I have called him the cybersecurity God, and a lot are getting to understand. He is an amazing individual, an amazing father, and words cannot describe it, because as you have a personal encounter with him, you come to understand how much he's able to do things. Sometimes I ask him, I'm like, your patience, how are you able to do this? It just makes no sense to me sometimes, but that is how great he is. He is a gift to our community now. And anybody that is wise enough to actually realize it is able to benefit. Great thanks to you. You have done it again, Dr. Emmanuel. You have also seen this great group into the process. This is a milestone that you have started them, and I know you're going to see them through, especially those that will take this serious. Thank you again. We bless you, and we'll continue to thank you. Well, we want to thank our sponsors. They helped us to make this possible. Arithmex Academy, Arithmex Inc., ADDI, Diaspora Care, and then CompTIA for helping us through this. Guest speakers, we want to give you thanks for making it a time to join us today. Saturday, time is money, but you give us your time to speak with us and give us words of wisdom. So we want to give you thanks. I also want to acknowledge the mentors. Everyone has talked about the mentors that has availed themselves and helped you through. It's, as I said, time is money, and the patience and everything that they had invested in. We want to acknowledge all the mentors that help our interns through this. It's a very challenging time, and we're very grateful. And I'm very sure the interns are very grateful for all the hard work that you have put into them. We also want to give thanks to the interns. You wouldn't think that we would thank you, but we are grateful. Those of us standing on the fence, seeing you, we have been through it, and we know how you feel. We understand. It's a very tough time coming from work. Most of us are adults, so you have work. You also have kids. You probably may be married, or you have relations, family, friends, and other engagements that you used to do before you got yourself into this. And for you to see yourself through this and work hard, we want to acknowledge the hard work that you have put in forth. And we are very grateful. We in the community are grateful because this is a time allowing us all to have a share in the cybersecurity space. It's a great space to be. If you have been in the real world and you have done other jobs, and then when you stumble on this, you're going to realize that, oh, wow, this is an amazing, the flexibility, the money, the peace. It's just, words cannot describe it. But Dr. said he has shown you your future. He knows where you can get and what you can gain out of this investment. And so we are grateful that you have taken a great step. This is a milestone. You're not done until you have actually achieved it. So don't think graduating, you're done. So we are grateful for the hard work, and we acknowledge the hard work that you have put in. And we want to thank our family and friends. Family and friends play a major role. People might not realize. Like I said, some of you may be married, some of you may have kids, some of you may have friends, other engagement that you used to do before you started this. For them to have the patience, the encouragement, and the support to see you through this, we want to acknowledge the family. We want to acknowledge our friends for seeing our interns through this and helping them to be able to finally graduate. We are grateful. And again, thanks to everybody that has logged on today to support our interns, friends, family, supporters, anybody that is on here. We want to extend our gratitude and for coming here to support everybody. Thank you again.
All right, thank you, Sheila. Thank you, everyone. So officially, graduation is over, and we appreciate everybody's help and effort, and all family members joining us. Friends, Arrhythmics family, we appreciate you, graduates. Congratulations once again for a great job, well done. And we are going to wrap up for this morning. I appreciate everybody's help. Thank you, Sheila. So Sheila is a PRO for Arrhythmics. You didn't know by now. And MC, you're going to see Sheila in person in Maryland. She's going to be MCing for all 2 days thereabout. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great rest of the weekend. And our next interns, they have our May interns. They are going to do a presentation. So we are going to wrap up for them to also jump in and do their risk assessment presentation. Thank you very much. Have a great and wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zhu. Thanks